So Kumar Ketkar is comfortable with an unaccountable party and an unaccountable leadership, and the government's flag can be taken by the opposition.
RSS is unaccountable. RSS is not elected. RSS sets the agenda for the BJP. RSS is completely unaccountable. So let us not discuss unaccountability and accountability.
RSS, sir, I'm asking you about the speech about the Jaipur declaration.
That's what he asked. What is the reaction to Jaipur? I said Jaipur reaction is not good.
You're comfortable with the Congress party distancing itself from the government, and it's also going to be comfortable.
I said there has always been a distinction between party and the government.
Nirmala, you did not say that.
There is always a distinction between party and government. It is also true in your case, but in your case there is also another remote control called Nagpur RSS.
That is the
don't get worked up, Mr. Ketkar. We are talking about Jaipur declaration and Rahul's speech where he has distanced himself. And to that extent, you are agreeing with this principle that you can remain unaccountable, get the vote,
Nirmala Sitharaman.
and then also justify government's
malgovernance.
Nirmala Sitharaman.
Keep on talking about accountability.
Please, I just want to ask Nirmala, we've heard about
the BJP have changed their chief ministers in
Mr. Madhukar, Mr. Kadhu, allow me, Mr. Madhukar. Nirmala Sitharaman, we've heard about the Jaipur declaration. What is the Nagpur declaration?
She keep on accusing the accountability.
We have no idea.
Her party
We have no idea. In the sense, Nagpur, if there is a declaration, whoever is giving it, they will have to speak. We have no BJP declaration coming out of Nagpur. On the 23rd, we have an announcement coming after the electoral process happens. Why am I worried about any declaration anybody is going to give it from Nagpur? What is the Nagpur declaration? Please tell us.
I don't know.
There is no declaration that I know of from the BJP coming out of Nagpur. If you're trying to tell me there is a Nagpur declaration, you tell me if there is anything from
BJP. Will declare who the president will be.
My limited point is...
will declare who the president of the BJP will be.
Decide who the president of the BJP party.
From Nagpur.
Madhukar is squaring off with you. Madhukar.
Harnab, I would like to know from Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, my good friend, I respect her. Her party, BJP party, president is decided by the Nagpur RSS party president. So, is it BJP run by an RSS, controlling from backdoor, or for her parties keep talking about accountability? Congress party president made it very clear over in the government, and whether minister or involved, chief minister or minister, they are accountable for the governance and the deeds and achievements which they are responsible for. So is BJP party president is accountable? First of all, is not accountable his own corruption charges. And secondly, they've changed their chief ministers in Karnataka and Uttarakhand on corruption charges. So is that chief minister is accountable, or their party president is accountable? Are the party accountable for it? Actions is done by their own chief ministers engulfed with the corruption charges. So here, first of all, let Ms. Sitharaman decide. They talk about roadmap. Our roadmap is clear. Jaipur declaration is clear. But BJP, first of all, neither they have a candidate, nor their roadmap has to be decided by the RSS headquarters at Nagpur, not BJP party. They can't even decide. They're talking about the party which can't decide who will be their president. It has to come from RSS headquarters.
Can I answer, Mr. Gaud? You seem to have a lot of, perceptions. I don't know based on what. 18 states have completed their due process of election, post which a declaration for the presidential election is to be conducted, has been announced yesterday. 23rd
so you're taking the technical position.
The technical position is that, and the fact is that the BJP built a consensus, picked up one of its, presidential candidate, and we are trying to very clearly go through the process.
Nirmala Sitharaman, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you this. Don't you think that the BJP, which in the past has projected Vajpayee as Prime Minister when the Congress party, the BJP used to ask the Congress party, who is your leader? The BJP which fought under Mr. Advani used to be like asking the Congress party, who is your leader?
No, Modi used to ask this question in Gujarat.
Modi used to ask that same question in Gujarat. Why is it that the Congress on the leadership issue is sounding like what the BJP used to be, and the BJP on the leadership issue is sounding like what the Congress party used to be?
Has the election been announced? Has the election for 2014
No, you've got important
been announced?
states coming up. You've got Madhya Pradesh, you've got
ball in your court.
Chhattisgarh.
No, I'm sorry.
Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh.
State elections. You don't need a prime ministerial candidate for that.
So your
We're
chief
talking
ministers
about
are
a prime ministerial candidate, and that will be announced
central
by the
election.
party
Which
when
election?
nearer the date.
Which election has the BJP fought without declaring its prime ministerial candidate?
I find this utterly unacceptable that there is a sitting prime minister and the ruling party has the, I don't know, the courage to ask question of the opposition saying who's your prime ministerial candidate, almost insulting the sitting prime minister.
We never asked.
If by
We never asked
suggestion that
because we
you're
are
telling
going to
me
form the government
that prime
in
minister we do
2014.
not have any answer, but we may probably post this person who's been elevated.
Well, I have a couple of
I don't
minutes.
understand it.
Rajiv
You don't
Gowda is
answer
smiling.
that.
Rajiv
You
Gowda
don't
is smiling.
answer
I'll let him respond to
You
that.
don't answer that, and you constantly keep asking us who's going to be your prime minister's candidate. Are you announcing an election tomorrow? Please tell me what is the position of the sitting prime minister.
Well, isn't Rahul Gandhi leading the campaign? I'm talking about the
I do
campaign, not
know.
the prime ministerial
No,
candidate.
don't
Who's leading the
comfortably
campaign?
Ask
Prime
if
ministerial
BJP
Who's leading your
candidate,
campaign?
we've been asking
They're
you.
not going
Who's
to come
leading
to power
Congress
right now.
campaign?
Tell me, Congress, what about Dr. Manmohan Singh?
Who's leading your campaign?
Don't alter the definition of the word now.
Okay,
Who's
one
the
second.
Prime Minister.
Rajiv Gowda is responding. One second. Nirmala Sitharaman on the Newshour is throwing back a challenge to the Congress party, saying, who is your prime ministerial candidate?
And what about Dr. Manmohan Singh?
And what about Dr. Manmohan Singh? She wants a clear answer. Madhu Gowda, I hope you will give her that. Rajiv Gowda raised his hand. Go ahead, Rajiv Gowda. On the leadership issue, we have 2 minutes left on this discussion.
Rahul Gandhi is going to lead the campaign for the Congress, and the Jaipur Declaration basically says that all the other decisions about prime ministerial candidates, coalition partners will be made along the way. Nothing has been decided, and it's pretty clear that there's no answer for Nirmala Sitharaman right now. On the other hand, the speech is, the topic was partly his speech,
Congress
and a lot of that was aimed at the party itself. How the party needs to go out there and really, get itself fighting fit, get itself fixed, get rid of power brokers. All those sorts of things are what we should be concentrating on. And, we're getting a little sidetracked here.
That's an internal problem of the Congress party.
So we should be talking about that, sir, instead of asking the BJP as to who our prime ministerial candidate would be. I'm glad, Professor, you have brought the focus back to the discussion. What was the outcome of the Jaipur Declaration? What exactly are the answers being given for the malgovernance of the Congress-led UPA? What is the outcome of the Chintan?
No. You don't go too far there.
I want to make a point here.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Gujral.
Arnab, by divorcing power from responsibility over the last 9 years, they made the Prime Minister's office and the Prime Minister ineffective over the last 9 years. Now, by declaring this, we have got a lame duck Prime Minister for the next 1 year. God help this country.
Their own party president appreciated and lauded the leadership of the Prime Minister.
No, one second. May I ask you something?
Mr. Gujral is
May I put one question, and I'm extending this debate by a couple of minutes because
he would have made a very good Prime Minister had he been given the power.
And ask any news viewer, they'll tell you agree with you. One is the structural problems in the Congress party.
Absolutely obnoxious to say
Gujrala,
that.
structural, you have problems structurally in the Congress party. You need to take out the old, bring in the new, great, fantastic.
Led the party into the
My question is, elections are often fought, Mr. Madhu Gowda, on the basis of issues like inflation, fuel price hike, price rise, the problems of the common man. Can a Congress party tap into that
by
sentiment?
the Prime Minister?
Can a ruling party tap into the public sentiment on issues such as price rise, malgovernance, corruption, scandals, etc.? Is that possible to do? Can that be done? Isn't that too tall an order?
They've already distanced from it.
Let me quickly come in here. Neither my party is scared about it. The Honorable Prime Minister and Finance Minister spoke about the inflation, price rise, and the governance, which is our government is much more transparent. It is our own party, the UPA government, it made his own cabinet minister if he is involved in any corruption allegations. The transparency is very clear and accountability is much more clear in my party than our party.
To a structural problem. Cannot resolve
quickly. We never asked, Congress party never asked BJP who would be your Prime Minister candidate in 2016. Because we are confident. We are confident that winning 2014 elections, Arnab. Let me quickly clear that here.
It is going to be
we
the
never
state,
bothered about who will be
politics.
BJP's
But
prime
they do
minister because
have
we
the
knew
leadership, but
that
yet
they're
the
not going
national
to come to
leadership
power in any
should
case.
look cohesive,
So
right? So they believe that was
unanimity in
achieved.
their own party president, who will be their party president now. And the three, we, as I said, our party president is, we have no differences in our party, unlike in the BJP. And our party has made it very clear who will be our prime minister in 2014. It is our party
I really want to add something which is
and our party
critical of the
president will
Congress.
decide who will be our prime minister candidate. And they are answering, keep on questioning what will happen to Mr. Manmohan Singh.
Mr. God,
Yeah.
Mr. God, listen to me.
Please go ahead.
Please, I request you, sir. Mr. God, see, my issue is when people go and vote, they vote on issues such as inflation, fuel hike, price rise, problems, corruption, distance of the administration from the people, etc. Rahul Gandhi has really put a big challenge before him by saying that, there is a legitimacy. There's a legitimacy to the way people are feeling.
Absolutely.
The question is whether people will see him
Exactly, and
as the person, who is willing, who has who can tap into that sentiment, and people feel that yes, this man is right.
Arnab, he has all of this somewhat good news comes at a time of great crisis for the Congress party. They have their hopes pinned on Rahul and direct cash transfer. These are the two things, and the food security bill. This is the sequence in which they are hoping things will work out for them. But there is no certainty. It's just at the moment the leadership situation looks better than it did yesterday. That is all, because things are very, very uncertain.
You say that's an internal issue.
Yeah,
But Ashok Malik, they're going to have to pull this discussion. The BJP is going to have to pull its decision forward.
I think the BJP has to announce its prime ministerial candidate, since it's obvious the Congress has announced its National Advisory Council chairman candidate.
Yeah. So
that's right. That's exactly the point. NAC new chairman, but not the prime ministerial candidate. Probably they are even suggesting that they are looking for a different Dr. Manmohan Singh. But my worry is, as Naresh Gujral rightly said, you've made the current prime minister a lame duck. But by announcing that he will be, or whoever is going to be looking after the prime ministership after 2014, even as the current prime minister is still there, and you're not telling us as to why you would want to consider a new prime ministerial candidate. What about the failures?
The buzz is that Nitin Gadkari will be made the BJP president. The post of the BJP president becomes less relevant. The Narendra Modi will be brought in as head of the 2014 party election committee. This is the general, the buzz. And since you know the buzz and you are part of the buzz, is this
I'm hearing the buzz.
Is this a completely unlikely situation?
We don't know. How can I speculate on it? We are waiting to hear who the new president is going to be on the 23rd. And as regards who their campaign manager would be, or will there be a campaign manager at all, I have nothing to say today.
Rashid Kidwai is better in the buzz. He's there in Bhopal, but he knows more of the buzz in Delhi. What are you hearing, Rashid? What do you think the BJP is going to do? Nitin Gadkari president, Narendra Modi head of the election committee, taking on Rahul Gandhi directly?
I think the Congress has decided to push Rahul Gandhi on the assessment that BJP is dithering. It's not sure of whether they're going to declare Narendra Modi as prime ministerial candidate officially. So they want to occupy all that space. So therefore, Congress has a very, very clear-cut game plan. And they are very clear in what they want to do. Whereas BJP seems to be dithering, and if Narendra Modi doesn't come forward in the next 3 months' time, I think it will be advantage Congress then. Because after all, parliament election in India is all about personality.
Advantage?
I think Nirmala ji would not agree with me.
Advantage Congress as of now.
BJP didn't have to look around.
Advantage to Congress as of now. Nagpur declaration awaited. BJP's leadership issue perhaps will be settled in a few days. I only wonder why Mr. Narendra Modi has been so quiet, which is very unlike him. Maybe he's also watching very closely what's happening.